Good morning and happy Thursday. I am answering a question today that I see all the time in here. And I actually I remember these days like it was yesterday. And of just being a brand new photographer and not knowing what to do, and especially not knowing what to price my offerings, my packages, my collections right out the gate, because it's like, I don't have much experience. I don't have the best gear. Um, I don't really have a ton of education. So it's just kind of like a foreign concept of like money, pricing, all the things. And so I wanted to just go live because I know that there's a ton of new photographers that are watching these videos, and I feel like you're in the same boat of not knowing what to do. And if you're in the academy, you know that pricing and pricing psychology and all the things that affect pricing, it's literally like the first time you realize that math is more than just, addition and subtraction. Like there's trigonometry and algebra. Like that's kind of like how pricing is. There's so many elements. There's like emotional capacity, there's a mental capacity, there's psychological capacity, and then there's like a market piece to it. And so pricing could be one of those things that cripple you from even like starting and putting yourself out there. And so today, very quickly, I want to make this a very short and sweet and to the point video so that you can take it, think about it, pray about it, and then start applying it if you're brand new and you haven't quite launched prices yet. So to just let me just first off answer the question, and then I'm going to explain it. What should my prices be when I start? And the quick, simple answer is you want to start low. And this is very like controversial because everyone's like, your worth, your whatever. But if you're just trying to get your foot in the door of photography land, if you're just trying to get started and you don't have the education and you don't have the appropriate gear and you don't have the experience, it's better to start low and slowly raise as you gain more experience, get more education, get better gear, quality gear, a full frame camera, and but it's better to just start low than to just not start at all. Like, I'm gonna say that again. It's better to start low than to not start at all, because here's the deal. If you are brand new and your photos are not quality photos because of the three things that I mentioned, education, experience, and quality gear, and you start pricing as someone who's been doing it for 5 years, has invested tens of thousands of dollars into this, like, chances are you might get a few bookings at first, but they're not going to like stand the test of time over time because you have yet to invest. And so I hope this isn't coming off as harsh. I'm just trying to be like big sis Brit here and tell you like it's best to start low and get your name in the game, get your foot in the door, get clients coming in, and then raise your price $20 at a time. So if you start and you do a session, let's just say you do a maternity session or engagement session, whatever, and you charge $75, that is very low. But what's going to happen is that you're going to like reach a clientele that is willing to try you out. They just want some quick photos, and that's going to help you gain experience. That's also going to make you get some money in your pocket. $75 plus $75, that starts adding up. And then once you do several sessions, you can then give yourself permission to go up to $95. And so now you're charging $95 for the sessions. And here's a limited mindset, limited belief. And that is, well, I can't raise my prices quickly like that because then the people who I charge $75 to are going to get mad that they're having to pay $95. That's when you release those clients to someone else and say, here are my prices. I've gained experience. I've now been able to invest into education. This is how businesses grow and develop over time. Okay. The market is different. I'm in more demand. Thus, I need to raise my prices. Okay. And so just very bluntly, start low and put your name out there. Start shooting the sessions, start booking the sessions, get in the habit of the process of booking, which is also something that you're going to have to learn. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like most new photographers will shoot for free forever and then want to jump to charging $400 for a session. Like, shoot for free 2 or 3 times and then start charging low and slowly raise your price over time. That, in my opinion, as your coach, as someone who I feel like you can trust because you're in this group and you're wanting to pursue photography, and this is something that I've done with 3 Under 3 while I had 2 potty training and 1 in diapers, and like I know all the things in your head of why you feel like you can't charge or why this is you're overcomplicating things. Just simplify this process. Shoot 3 free sessions. Reach out to friends, family, people in your community who you want to kind of represent your brand or who you think might help you in the marketing world. Like, I reached out to a principal, a very popular principal in my area. I reached out to a very popular hairdresser in my area. And like those images, me posting them on my Facebook page, Brittany Bruce Photography Facebook page, which I was totally scared to launch. It's another video and another time. You just need to make it and you need to do it. Just posting those free sessions brought me in emails, inquiries, messages for, hey, can you send me your prices? Hey, because they didn't know those were free sessions. They just thought those were clients that came to me. So shoot 3 free sessions. Okay. Check, check, check. Okay. Now you have experience. Okay. Meanwhile, I need you to educate yourself as much as possible. We have a free YouTube channel that has so many helpful educational tips as far as shooting, editing, business, marketing. It's all there for you. We have the free class. We have the free ebook. We can link all those around this video whenever I end this. But what I'm trying to tell you is, like, education is key. So you've got experience, you've got education, and over time, get yourself a prime lens, a 50mm prime lens. That's the first lens that I recommend getting. And again, this is all in our free class, in our ebook, and our YouTube channel. So when you check those 3 free sessions off, I want you to create a pricing sheet, okay? A pricing guide, and start low. And then give yourself permission. What I did was I said, okay, every 5 sessions, I'm raising $20. So if you start at 75, shoot 5 sessions, give them the best experience possible, create the most amazing photos that you can make at this time in your business with the education and that prime lens that you got and the clients that you got. Make those the 5 best sessions you've ever had, and then raise your price from 75 to 95. Okay? Shoot 5 more sessions at $95. And then go from $95 to $115. Do you see how this is working? Just slowly raise over time, because when you start getting money in your bank, when you start getting more experience, you're going to be more confident to raise those prices. Your work is going to get that much better, and it's going to make more sense to charge a higher amount after the experience that you created. Your images are getting better. You've been able to then invest into better education, more quality education like our academy. And people are going to start noticing. And you have to put your blinders on. Do not look at what other photographers are charging. Don't do it. I know it's tempting. Don't do it. Don't look at what other photographers are charging, because guess what? When you invest in education, and when you do the simple things that it takes to run a small business, like loving and serving your clients and putting people loving on people and focusing on people over a platform. The Instagram algorithm, the Facebook algorithm, how much should I post? When should I post? Blah, blah. That's you focusing on a platform. That's not how you're going to build a successful business long term. What's going to make you grow a successful business long term, a profitable business, a successful business, a business that people know, like, trust, respect, is when you focus on people, not the platform. So if you take nothing else from this little live training, I need you to write this down and make this in the forefront of your mind. I need to focus on people over the platform. How can I love and serve my person today? How can I reach out to this new mama with her newborn baby? Like, what can I do to make this new engaged couple feel loved and served during their session? Focus on the people over the platform. When you do all these little things one day at a time, you'll realize in 6 months, you'll probably be charging the same thing as the other photographers in your area, that girl that you've been watching for years, and you just hope one day you can be just like her. Like, we all have that girl, right? We're like, man, she's just the girl in our area. Everybody goes to her and da-da. If you keep your blinders on, stop looking at her. Keep your blinders on. Stop looking at her and focus on your people who God has given you, because you didn't find those clients. Like, God graciously has given you those clients. You need to love and serve them. Within a matter of 6, 9 months to a year, you will probably, if you do all the things that I highly encourage and suggest you do, you will probably be charging the same as her, who's been doing it for a decade. So you have to keep your blinders on, and don't make your prices reflect anything else besides the people coming into your inbox, how much you educate yourself, the experience that you gain, and the quality gear. Because I 100% know and believe that it's the photographer and not the gear that makes the beautiful photo. But I will say, when you invest in that full frame camera, can you run a successful business with a crop frame? Sure, absolutely. But when it's almost like when a hairdresser is using kitchen scissors to cut hair, she can make it work. But when she is given the shears, the $200 shears, she's able to do so much more in such a shorter amount of time and produce a better quality product. Does that make sense? Your people, your clients want you to have quality gear. They want you to have that because they're more confident, and they don't know full frame versus crop frame. But like, I just wanted to kind of mention that too. I feel like I'm chasing all kinds of squirrels today. I got lots to say today, y'all. I'm in the car. My brain is going. It's firing. But anyways, going back to pricing. Tip number 1, I need you to focus on people over the platform. Number 2, I need you to put your blinders on and stop looking at the prices of the other photographers in your area, because it'll overwhelm you and completely confuse you. Tip number 3, I need you to keep it super, super, super simple. Keep it super, super, super simple. Do 3 free sessions. Check, check, check. Now start charging low and slowly raise over time. And you can make yourself your own little formula. Okay, Brittany, when I book 3 sessions, I'm raising my price is $10. When I shoot 3 more sessions, I'm going to raise it another $10. Like, give yourself your own formula that makes sense to you, that you feel good about. And that's how you're going to keep going long term and make something super complex. Because I'm telling you, pricing is like math. The more you learn about pricing, the more you're like, holy crap, I thought I was just slapping a number on a sheet and people paid me. No. You have cost of doing business. You have taxes to start thinking about. You have all the things. But we're not thinking about that as a brand newbie. We're not thinking about that. We're just going to get our foot in the door, our name in the game, and we're just going to start, because that's the hardest thing to do over everything else. I'm starting to get hot. I need to put some air on. The hardest thing to do is starting. And so I'm just trying to get you to start. If you're really wanting to learn a lot about pricing, then you join the academy. If you really want to dig into it, we have resources for you. But if you're not quite there yet, you just need to start. This is what you do, okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope this gives somebody out there just some encouragement and some reassurance, and just like the permission to just start. Shoot free sessions first, and then start low and slowly raise over time, okay? If you have any questions at all, put your comments below this video. I'm gonna kind of like look through them throughout the day. Today is coaching in our academy group, where I show up every Thursday and I answer every single question from our academy members that they have. It's just, Thursdays are our Ask Me Anything day. And so I'll be in our academy group all day today, but I still want, like, y'all are still my students too. Whether you're an academy member or not, like, I still want you to succeed. I still want you to do well. And so if you have questions about pricing and what we just talked about today, put it in the comments below and I'm here for you. Okay, I'm gonna link our free ebook and our free class and our free YouTube channel so you can start getting educated, so you feel more confident to start charging. And the key is to just start. Use the resources that are available to you and just start. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm gonna jump off of here. I've got 99 errands to run before the kids get off the bus. But I love you guys. I'm here for you guys. I want to support you guys. I want to encourage you guys. So, and I'm praying for you guys. I love you. And I'll see you next week.